Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at what the universe wants you to know. So we'll take a look at what's been going on for you recently. We'll see what the universe wants you to know right now, and then we'll also look at the outcome for you. Now do keep in mind that I have not attached a time value to this reading. In other words, I have not set this reading to be for week XYZ. The messages are really kind of try to keep an open mind on when the messages will come. Throughout the reading, I will intuit a month that I think this reading is closely associated with. The other thing I'll say is it's a general reading, so you can check out your sun, moon, rising, even your Venus sign as well, Jupiter, any placement. If you've resonated enough to this video to click on it, then there's probably a message in here. So enough talking, let's go ahead and let's dive in. So you have your first, three. You have your first three cards here that came out, while I was shuffling. So get these set up. So you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Empress here in the past as your first three cards showing up. All right. So I like that. I definitely like that. So I guess I'll start with the Eight of Cups. For me, I love the Eight of Cups card because it's an energy of empowerment. You can't really see it in this illustration. I guess this person's finishing off the last cup. But really what the Eight of Cups card says is that you are walking away from something that's no longer serving you, and you're taking an empowered step forward to your dreams, Pisces. You've clearly, I want to say leveled up. Okay, I'm seeing it like that. You've leveled up in some area of your life. Okay, and this level, this progression that you've made is directly tied to an action that you've taken. The action in this case looks like you walking away. You do have the Empress, which is the mother archetype. I'm not saying that you've walked away from your mother. I don't know if I get that vibe. You can also see the family here on the card. Some people do, by the way. Some people do have to walk away from their parents, their mother or their father, or other family members in life. That is some people. It's like part of their agreement or what they've signed up to experience in this lifetime. That is a very real situation for some people. However, I don't think that that's it for you, okay? What I think is going on here is the Empress is about nurturance. As it is the mother archetype, a mother will nurture their children to become big and strong and healthy, right? That's the idea. And along with that, this can be around you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. And so I think what happens here is you're walking away because you're like, you know what? I got to make a me move. It might not be from your mother or your father or your family. It might be from something else or from somebody else. But you're like, you know what? I got to make a you move. I got to make a me move, you know? And what I like is you have the Knight of Wands with it, which is a big adventure. Knight of Wands is an adventurer. Okay, they're going to foreign lands or distant lands. It can be a card of moving your location, moving your residence, but it can also just be about movement and doing something that is different from what you're used to. It's a major travel card, major travel card. So let's start to clarify. Let's see, can we get one clarification on the Empress, please? Can we clarify the Empress card? You have the Three of Wands to clarify the Empress card. Yeah, so you really needed to, there's been a big push for expansion and growth here in your life. Very clearly, there's been a big push for expansion and growth here. Three of Wands is this idea of, it's another card of adventure. You actually have two major adventure energies here with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. This person as soon as they turn around, they'll realize that the entire ocean is in front of them. And so it's about taking something to the next level. It's about getting fired up, growing, expanding. And this might be a business that you're expanding here at this time. Wands is associated with work, career, enterprise. You're expanding something in that area maybe. Empress is about major abundance. It's not just about nurturance. I just feel like that's hitting or resonating with some. But the Empress is also really about major abundance in one's life. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups here? Can we clarify the Eight of Cups? You have the Devil. You knew it was time for you to let go of something or someone. And I think you've done it. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? This is exciting. Something exciting has happened here. King of Swords to clarify the Knight of Wands. You know, the King of Swords, here's the thing. In this illustration, this is helping us here. But the universe is handing the king their wand, okay? Not their wand, their sword, okay? The universe is like, here you go, king. By the way, these are just energies. I don't attach gender to the cards. I just read energies. So what happens here is you've been given an opportunity to strike. Swords cut, swords strike, swords sever. And it can be good, it can be bad, but in this case, I think it's good. The universe is giving you an opportunity to strike. And what I mean by that is to go for something here with the King of Wands and to not look back. Can we clarify the Devil card? Really nice energy in the past for you. Let's clarify the Devil. Wheel of Fortune, nice. So, don't get left behind, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune here says that your destiny has arrived in the past, and there are big changes that allow you to really grow in your life. There are opportunities for expansion and growth here. The Wheel of Fortune is associated with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion. Three of Wands is associated with growth and expansion. The Knight of Wands, adventure, going to new places. On the bottom, you have the Hanged Man. Definitely not a time to wait around, okay? You've been given an opportunity to kind of strike, if you will. Let's go ahead and, universe, what do you want Pisces to know right now? Can we get 3 cards? What do you want Pisces to know right now? Okay, more than 3 cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2, and then we're going to come back and we're going to get 1 more card. Can we get 1 more card? Okay, there it is. 2 more. Okay. So you have the Justice card clarifying with the Knight of Cups. Okay. So wow, really nice reading here. There's a Libra in the mix for some of you here. The King of Swords is Libra, the Justice card is Libra, or the King of Swords could be any air sign. So could the Ace of Swords. By the way, there could also be a fire sign. Air sign, fire sign. I'm intuitively feeling Libra, Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So anyway, those are kind of the bigger energies if you're here for love, which some of you might be, but I actually think smaller portion of you are here for that right now. What's interesting about these types of readings, which I really like, is the title doesn't give any clues, so it's truly based on resonance. But which is why it's a good idea to check out some of your other placements if you know your other placements, or you just feel intuitively called to watch another video. If you know what your Jupiter placement is, you might want to check that out. I will tell you that much. But justice is about karma, okay? It said that the actions we take in life are really, very, truly important. And we all get the outcome we deserve, is the idea of the Justice card. It's balance. It's the karmic scales balancing out. With the Knight of Cups, it's really nice that you have that with the Justice card, because to me it says that you've taken aligned action here, or actions that are truly in alignment for you. And you might have been given a test here with the Devil, but you've You've cleared the test. You aced it, 100%, 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10, you know? And you cleared the challenge. And as a result, you're being given this really happy opportunity here. Note that we have 3 knights so far in this reading. We have a repeating knight here with the Knight of Wands, and then we have this Knight of Cups. Knights are events in tarot. 2 or more knights, let alone 3, means that you have a very busy period of time showing up here. But it's exciting. It's an exciting period of time for you. You can see this person's like traveling through the desert. The pyramids are in the background. Signifies like something that's foreign or different than what you're used to. Some of you, this might be like, I just heard road trip, something like this. I always like to say, if there was one card that was associated with van life, it would be the Knight of Wands. Just throwing everything in your van and going, it would be the Knight of Wands, because they are really conquering and they're really an adventurer. And it does indicate travel, movement, even changes in location, zip code. So this feels aligned for you if this is something that is going on. If you like where you live or you don't feel like moving, this is like movement and energy. And so what that means is like you might be switching your business around, or you might be starting a completely new business. There are shifts like that happening here. Ace of Swords is a breakthrough card. And it can be about like divine intervention or even, breaking through on something here in your life. It's a very successful new beginning. And it says that you can really kind of be divinely inspired to go for something and to start this new journey. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords here. Okay, 2 cards. Wow, Judgment and the 3 of Swords. Wow. So, this is interesting because the Judgment card is, if there was a card that indicated a spiritual awakening, that would be the Judgment card. You can see that these people are holding their hands up here and they're ready to accept higher guidance, or they're ready to accept their fate. And you can see that the wings on this person symbolize a spirit guide or an angel, whatever you attach meaning to. And the Ace of Swords, one of the elements with the Ace of Swords is its divine intervention. Both of these cards can be considered divine intervention in some ways. You have this here with a separation, the 3 of Swords. Many times the 3 of Swords will be associated with breakup, but it's deeper than that. The 3 of Swords is a higher level meaning, which is you could be separating from the place that you've lived for 20 years, or you could be separating from the job that you've done for 10 years. That feels more aligned to me for you in this reading. And this feels like a bigger type of separation, like a thing about Judgment is it's associated with Pluto. Pluto is a slow-moving planet. It's Plutonian energy, and so Pluto brings about bigger changes. Widespread societal changes. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Wow, the card that comes after the Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands is a major energy of attraction, not just physically being attractive, but also attracting things into your life, such as people, places, events, opportunities. Okay, Queen of Wands says that you are attracting rapidly at this time. So be careful of what you attract. So in other words, be authentic. Thing about the Queen of Wands is they can have whatever they want, but they must be authentic. Well, if they're not authentic, they'll get what they are putting out there. So if they're putting out inauthentic energy, they'll get something that's inauthentic. Do you see? So I think that some of you here are being authentic though, because the reading is overwhelmingly positive and this feels like the divine is on your side, so to speak. Let's see what the Knight of Cups and the Justice card is being clarified by here. Do we get 2 of these? I think we take 2 of these. Okay, Page of Cups, 8 of Swords. Page of Swords is like being in your mind about something. The Page of Cups is an invitation. There will be no guessing when this invitation comes in because it's extremely, this is a very spiritual energy that I feel. There will be no guessing when it comes in, so try not to play guessing games. Just know that with the Justice card, you've taken action here, okay? You've taken appropriate action. I think with the Queen of Wands, you're attracting the right thing into your life. You have the 10 of Wands on the bottom. There's been a burden. Again, this is something that you just knew needed to change with that Judgment card, the Pluto energy. You knew this has been brewing for some time. Like you knew that like something's been moving out here, okay? Let's go ahead and let's see what the outcome is. Can we take a look at what the outcome is? Wow, okay, Empress, Judgment. What do we have here? Empress, Empress, Judgment, Judgment. Can we get one more card? Nine of Pentacles. So, all right. So you have the Empress, Judgment, Nine of Pentacles here in the outcome. I heard February. Just so you know, Pisces, for the time limit. That's the month I think closely associated with this. Just know that you have free will over any reading that you do, and so if you say I'm going to do this next week, you could do that. Just throwing that out there. But my intuition says sometime for February. These are the series that I'm doing here is longer. It's a longer term energy. You have this Empress card again. Okay, so I'm going to immediately get a clarification on this Empress card. Wow, okay. 4 of Pentacles and the Sun. 4 of Pentacles person is hesitant. They're afraid. Look, there's like this Grim Reaper behind them. And, you know, I think in some respects the author is illustrating the idea that you need to save for a rainy day because anything could happen at any time. But I also think, you know, technically this doesn't exist. This is a figment of his imagination on the card. And so I think with this, whatever's going on with this Empress energy here, if you feel worried about this Empress energy, I think what the universe wants you to know here in the outcome is you've made the right choice with the Sun card. The Sun card for me is the best card in the tarot. Okay, it's total victory, success, optimism. So like you have something really nice aligning here. Can we clarify the Judgment card? 4 of Cups. You know, for the collective, the 4 of Cups has been coming in this last row for a lot of people. 4 of Cups Judgment is like, listen, make sure that you are staying on top of what you need to stay on top of. The Judgment card asks you to really be honest with yourself, evaluate your situation in an unbiased way. And the 4 of Cups says don't miss out on an opportunity. I said that here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Devil, 4 of Cups, is an energy of apathy, okay, and boredom. Don't miss out on something, okay, because there's a really nice opportunity here. 9 of Pentacles is about your financial independence in life, and it's a really great card for abundance and like you not needing to rely on anybody, you being able to build something for yourself, stand on your own 2 feet. Here we go, clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, you have the Magician, which in this case, this is really nice because not only can you stand on your own 2 feet or be self-reliant, but the Magician says that you have all of the tools available to you. You can manifest something big into your life. On the bottom, you have the Justice card again. So ensuring that your actions are aligned here are very, very important, okay? It's like instant karma is that the idea with the Judgment, or like, especially with, Judgment and Justice. both of these cards, you have these cards twice. So you have Judgment twice, Justice twice. Both of they're the two most karmic cards in the tarot. Okay, so like in this case, this is a very important message for you. You should go watch the Sagittarius reading if you feel inspired or if you have Sagittarius placements, because it was similar. It was one of the strangest readings I've done in a long time. But essentially here, what the universe wants you to know is that there's no need to fear in this new change that you're moving towards, and that your actions have been good. And I think the universe also wants you to know that you should continue taking authentic actions, because right now you're in this period where like karma will be rendered instantly. Okay? You have intuition, rejection, creativity, reflection, flow. Can we get one more? Here we go. And balance. Let's get this card as well. Abundance. Wow. Wow. So, wow. So I like that because the flow of abundance seems to be increasing here for you. This is tied to a creative project. This is tied to doing something different with the Knight of Wands twice. Remember, this idea of like foreign lands or foreign travel, going to different places and, reflecting on what you authentically and truly want to do for you will open up, will unclog the dam. Okay, the river dam will be unclogged and the water will start flowing and the abundance will start flowing. So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.